Yeah, just a quick review of Tylenol 8-hour arthritis pain tablets. We've all heard of and probably taken Tylenol. So what's so special about this version of Tylenol? Well, these are extended release tablets, meaning that they work for a longer period of time. In this case, these things will give you pain relief and work for about 8 hours. So just how does a tablet, get released like that over time? Well, basically the tablet is arranged in layers, kind of like an onion. And so each layer gets released slowly over time and kind of, erodes away bit by bit. So layer by layer, it gets released. And so that takes a certain amount of time. In this case, it takes 8 hours as it's released. And so you get pain relief for basically the whole day or the whole night. So I think if you have tried Tylenol before and you've had some success with it, because some people just do better with Advil, I'd consider this version if you're looking for longer pain relief. And another way you can use this, a lot of times people have a pain issue, like say low back pain, and this will give them temporary relief. And so every day they have to keep taking the Tylenol. There is another way to use this, I think. Like say right now, if you're not taking any Tylenol or pain reliever, your back's hurting and you can't do a whole lot. But we all know if you do things like exercise or, stretches, it will help your pain. And if you make your back stronger over time, then you're not going to have to take the Tylenol. But the Tylenol is going to allow you to do the exercises to get stronger. I'll give you an example. So let's say you can't really do much now. There's a lot of research now showing that if you exercise a particular muscle in your low back called the multifidus muscle. Multifidus muscle, there's a bunch of them. They run level to level, like from L1 to L2, L2 to L3, so on and so forth, all the way from the bottom of your spine up to the top. And what the job of the multifidus muscles is its job is to stabilize your low back. It's the main muscle that's responsible for segmental stabilization. What they're finding now, if they go to people with like chronic low back pain, herniated discs, failed back surgery, chronic pain, and they get looking at the multifidus muscle, like they might look at it with an MRI and find that maybe multifidus is smaller than it should be. They stick with an EMG needle, they find it's not conducting it properly like it should, and it's not as strong as it should be. Likewise, they find that if you go ahead and you exercise and you strengthen the multifidus muscle, the pain goes away. So here again, I think this is a good use of Tylenol. You can't maybe do much now. Take the Tylenol, get rid of some pain. It will allow you to exercise, get stronger, and week by week as your multifidus gets stronger, then your pain goes away, and then you don't have to take as much, or you don't have to take Tylenol at all. So exercises like that are really good, as we know, for low back pain, and the Tylenol will really help a lot with you being able to do a program. What you need is really a short program like this one. This is like treat your own spinal stenosis. Even if you don't have spinal stenosis in particular, if you have a herniated disc or chronic back pain, this is a good, concise program. Take you maybe 10 minutes at the most a day. Some days you only need to spend a few minutes just doing some stretches. But things like, how to make they had a series of tune-ups. The whole premise of this book is your pain is a result of something not functioning properly. So if you improve the function of your back, the pain goes away. So here, how to make your back much stronger. That goes over multifidus strengthening. How to make your back more flexible. It gives you some stretches you can do. How to improve your proprioception, another example of a tune-up. Proprioception is your position sense, and there is research now showing that people with like chronic low back pain, they do have problems with the position sense in their spine. So it gives you an exercise for that. So it really just kind of covers all the functions of your back. But you'll be able to do these, take the Tylenol, and like I say, as these functions of your back improve, your pain is going to go away. So definitely I think this is just another way of using the Tylenol instead of just taking it day after day. Hey, if it gets less painful for you, it allows you to do other things that are going to give you the longer term relief. So good product. Check it out.